Human them, God begin the executive power. You can call on me, count on me any hour. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. Climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the executive power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell you one time. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, God picking the executive power. He count on me, count on me anyhow. We speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.
Bona where they watch me. This na quick message on the Mpox sick na salon where they come out from Liberty Online TV. As of today, the case them na salon just they go up. For make sure so you not get this sick. National Public Health Agency don't say before once we an all time avoid the push shaken and up and not go near person where get the signs them of Mpox. And say, if you sabi anybody will get eye fever or rash and body, make him rush go na hospital one time. This message come to you from Liberty Online TV.
I think currently I have a thing for Vicky Remo.
Hello viewers, we don't bring different content then to you, and we know the tire for make the content then where you like. And now we dey bring fun and shorts with Adri. This na game show also your favorite celebrity, social media influencers, students, and other people to play game they like, truth and shorts, charades, riddles, and other game then where you self go learn from. This content will come to you every Sunday, 9 o'clock na net. Now all the Liberty Online TV social media platforms then.
She chose number one. She's always number one.
Period.
On top.
Period. On top.
Yeah, man.
So not miss out. Join me for laugh with your favorite celebrity and social media influencers then.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, with a stream now Facebook, YouTube, and also now a website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Thursday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba. Good morning. Today na Thursday, the 31st day of July, when at the last day of July 2025. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, if you don't follow the news, the government of Salon, through the Office of the Attorney General and the Secretariat for the Tripartite, they don't go to different parts of the country, so then they engage people for talk about the kind electoral system where Salon for adopt, based on recommendation 78 we been come out from the Tripartite Committee. The recommendation them would have been pulled. Well, they don't do this work, but we see concerns but don't they come from different people. And this time around, we see a position where the Unity Party don't pull, also then they call for an inclusive engagement on this decision, and also forget a national referendum for decide the type of electoral system where Salon for adopts. Well, now that's what they can look at inside this edition of the program. Unity Party then position regarding the electoral system where Salon for adopts.
Well, if you don't follow this conversation or don't host so many people for let them state their position on the types of electoral system where Salon for use during the next election, as this the part of recommendation 78. Now the Tripartite Committee Report where them been do and hand over to His Excellency the President, where be make government been set up a secretariat where they in charge of implementing the recommendation there. So where the Tripartite Committee be don't put inside a report. And 78, they talk about the types of electoral systems where the country for use. As if you can remember, the Tripartite Committee then work now for review all the electoral laws them for ensure say the next election not go get plenty issues them like waiting be happen during the 2023 election, where up till now opposition party and international body then believe say that election they not been transparent and credible. Well, for avoid that they in studio this morning we get Madam Femi Claudius Cole, where in the leader for the Unity Party inside a press release where he recently pulled, he states certain things them where he say na this them for do because he believes say popular opinion of citizens them they want the first past the post type of elections for let it happen inside 2028. Well, that's not a press statement where the leader for the Unity Party pulled. Good morning, Madam Cole.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
It's been a while.
A long while.
All right. So just don't get background as to how this recommendation 78 came about. It's clear, say, after 2023 elections, there were issues, not so secret, and
Big
some
issues.
AFAF Kuskas been there here and there. We make international moral guarantor then step in. Then all a 3 days dialogue. We then can say been to money 3 out of then get resolution them, and resolution 3 now for be set up a Tripartite Committee. We get the government, the opposition, and the international body. They work for about 6 months. They're looking at all the issues that will arise. Then put together a report. And part of this report, it get recommendation them. And the one they can talk about now, 78. We talk about the types of elections where the people therefore agree for. But the national consultation, we still say the secretariat say they don't go around, meet with the people, meet with political parties, and they don't go even been to money for talk about waiting come out of the dialogue. But you believe, say, now just about 2 million people, 2,000 people.
Now it's in density. Not so we say 2,000. No. Now the figure down the way then giving up into money. And not to say with the call for a national dialogue. Me actually they say waiting and claim for be a national dialogue was not a real national dialogue. Now let us give you a contrast and compare and contrast. When them in the rollout NCRA, they involve all the political parties. Me included, I travel upline all with that team day. Then give we all sections there, all the political parties them to be involved and for tell people them bottom. But this supposed national bottom. But this supposed national dialogue, we don't know nothing. We were not included at all. Then we set up an inter-party committee where for political parties then they talk within themselves, for they talk about issues and issues like this. the political parties, they all don't begin meet, they all don't begin talk, then they say money no day, it stopped. Beyond that, the parties, I did another station the other day with Honorable Abdul Kago. Instead of talk, say APC no know nothing. How then go around the country, who that they engage, we don't know nothing. So, to me, if you call them a national dialogue, I feel to say you they mislead the people the way they listen to you. And a decision way as big as this, you sample size for be much bigger than 2,000 people. If you they deal with 8 million people, we tap na when me make decision, I they make for myself, I go make for me under 18s, I go make for me next generation. Because any law way you they pass not for you one. So this waiting and claim for being a national dialogue, not to be a national dialogue. If people like say then does like where they preach to the same choir any day. They simply, to me, what it looked like, and I mean they've been to money. I listen to the conversation all where they go around inside the Bintumani. And what me conclude is like where person they talk na echo chamber. When are you young people you basically they address. But that aside, my own opinion aside, the one that we present, the presenters, when are then they been get for present that day. The first person we present, of course, as usual, was the PPRC's boys, which was the upper boys.
Why you call them PPRC?
Now they meet, now the office down there. And PPRC don't grab hold of upper say now then they talk for all political parties. Even after when COP was very active, we would don't send letters and go to PPRC to say not all political parties, number one, not all political parties are in upper. Number two, not all political parties that are in upper are whole. Most parties are fractured, like the PDP. Some parties and they were fractured. Did PPRC under the former chairman do anything for really bridge the gap between them parties? And they no, but instead, they simply want to simply use upper. Now, what's in the thing where me particularly get concerns with regards to always then they use upper for refer to them as all political parties. APC no dede, we no dede, PMDC no dede, NPD no dede. But why then still insist for the use that way day is because, I tell you honestly, the deputy chairman for upper is Prince Hadi. I don't know if they don't get the election now. He's the chairman of the SLPP. So, now the choir, you understand, now the pastor and the choir and, you know, the same church number, the same service, the same sermon, they don't hear all the time. So, PPRC cannot keep continuing for do that. If something like a national dialogue they occur, send to political, we are registered political parties with offices. Not the one that we don't get office where they all they meet na PPRC. Send letter to we individually. They said they sent to APC. APC said themselves not be informed. So you cannot then say a national dialogue. And as much as the system where they can use for votes, they impact all the people in the country, decision the way you get for make. You understand me? We have get the capability and the ability for able for take the information, go down to the people them and explain to them what's in the difference between PR and first past the post. They don't give me that respect today. We were excluded. The only communication way I get from the one that we organize all this was the invitation to Bintumani. And at one point I said, waiting me they go do day. All waiting when I don't do, when I don't invite me. On second thoughts, now I say, you know waiting, la go ye. And I'm glad where I go. Because I hear where the Minister of Information, Mr. Donna, on a bench here. I know they say a lie, but you not talk true. In that Bintumani, a paramount chief, apparently from Kailang, spoke, he talked fine. And in your presentation was that the people, for his people, first past the post is the best. Because the decision of who that they represent rests with the people, not with the political party. That man talked at length. And I appreciate what he said. I think now maybe they clap the loudest now that whole day that day. So they said, paramount chiefs. Now, who that's not the leader where they most in direct contact with the people. Not just Freetown. Direct contact, now the paramount chief. It's the paramount chief. And the paramount chief said, on their behalf, they favor first past the post. When Minister of Information said, yeah, it doesn't say so. The second set of people, the Interreligious Council, said the same thing. First past the post gives the power where the power should be with the people for choose who that we want to lead we, not the political party. The third set of people with the CSOs, when Amasela Sambana and speak on their behalf, said again the same thing. 56% of those that they engaged said first past the post. I think 30% or so, 59% I think, first past the post, and only 10% said PR. But listening to the Minister of Information sitting on your couch, he talked like say all the CSOs, that's when you're not being truthful. We are not. And this kind of decision is critical, not just for our generation. And you they make a law for posterity. You they put a plan in place for posterity. And the other day, I did another TV station with the deputy leader of parliament. His arrogance was just off the chain. We they talk about the people. Now, and when we can then kind of forum there, I really appreciate them. Because I want to talk to the people, let the people understand me. I don't want to talk where they talk above them, where they talk about the law, the 38A, and when you really dissect, what in 38 say and what you they say, you they switch them and change them small. But still you they talk for like you confuse people then. I not be like how it talk at all. Then when they talk about the PR, he turned to me and say, oh, you contest 310, you know, win, which was not true. I choose for just left a minute, ignorance, no more let it talk. Is that the issue? The issue is una institute a PR where una say go make more parties them participate, women and the disabled participate. The 2023 deliver those goods. You know, deliver that goods they from 4 parties to 2 parties. They ask, are you okay with it? He said yes.
So at this stage, Madam Femi, the Unity Party, we the lead, don't get a clear position. Very clear. We una want for a national referendum be hold for decide whose system salon for use.
Correct.
Waiting at una fair because officially the dialogue and all way governments don't hold. They're not reaching a parliament for no waiting people and go get for settle for based on the feedback we then get from outside and outside and say then go. Waiting at una young fear as Unity Party if national referendum not be held for letting decide waiting salon for do.
Okay, let's tell you waiting na my fear. My fear is one, we get a government waiting the 129 and they do. They tell us in PPLC meeting for this last PR, it was done and dusted. And why we get that fear day? We then look at even the recommendation. One part of the recommendation say, when una they appoint chairman for ECSL, you should consult. Did they? No, they did not. It has pleased, again, His Excellency. Not only the recommendation say for consult, the Constitution, the rules, the laws say you for consult. It not say you they can't ask with permission. That's not consultation. You bring up a name. We tell you something where you not be even think or consider. We engage. You make your choice. The choice at the end of the day will still be the president in you. But that consultation there now is missing. So if the tripartite say una for consult, una no they do one. Whose faith we get say any other of the recommendations, una go obey the one that una feel for obey, una left the one that we una no want.
Already government don't decide what's in wants for use, then just they do pants up no then they consult and they dialogue with people on this electoral system.
This the what's in me don't see so far of this government and this parliament is that the executive in control over these institutions is absolute. So I feel say then do all this just for the IDA and European Union say then do one. But if you really care whose system people they want, it would be a more inclusive national dialogue, not a selective national dialogue. Now that's my point why they make. And you ask me what's in my fear. Let me tell you what my fear is. One, when they do this first PR in 2023, they simply chose to themselves, me don't know how they came up with an 11.9 threshold. All the nine even we face.
All right, Madam Cole. Will they come back to you shortly? Don't just take this break. We'll continue for engage you.
We look for the news with the around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices go. Credibility, now we ability news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking the secretary power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the secretary power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we want like a nigga we.
All right, welcome back. You still watch the Breakfast Show live na Liberty Online TV, and we still deal with Madam Femi Claudius Cole, when are the leader for the Unity Party. They talk on a press statement to them poll about the Unity Party then stands on the preferred choice of electoral system where the country for use for the next elections. As this now part of the recommendation them we come out na the Tripartite Committee Report where then be present to His Excellency the President, and he be set up a secretariat for implement some of the recommendation there, and they don't begin look inside recommendation 78 to say they don't hold a nationwide consultation for engage the citizens them and let them tell them on them preferred choice of elections. Well, they be don't go meet Nabintumani Conference Center outside. They invite all political parties them for tell them what the people then say. When they come back to you, Madam Cole, one go and say this not just a consultation stage, and the Unity Party no for begin pull and kind press release there it.
Okay, so you the wait where the thing don't well now that end you for begin for talk. No, that's been too many. Now I don't give you an insight, and even when you listen to how then they talk, it left small lead and say it is done and dusted. And when the Minister of Information sit down, yeah, and you know give you a true picture of what happened at Bintumani, even when it go Bintumani. I watched them all and I listened to them all, and I'm thinking to myself, really? Now this road will they go right back? Even as they talk, everything has an advantage and a disadvantage. Watch and listen keenly. When it comes to PR, they never ever really talk about what exactly are the disadvantages of PR. And if me want for lay, you make a good decision. You want for go study medicine or you don't want to go study medicine. And they tell you all waiting at the plus. I'm not going to just tell you, say, doctor, you make boku money, they travel. No. I go tell you all waiting at the disadvantages, all waiting at the advantages, and give you all the facts, and then you make a good decision. But not only that, talk to everybody. Talk to as many people as possible. This thing so therefore don't get programs and stuff now on TV all over the country. If they're on every radio station, where people and they come, then they, you know what I mean? That's a national dialogue. You know they go today. Abdul Kabo actually tell of McKinney Mayor. We not even know say then they go hold a nine town. Is that a national dialogue? I mean, that would call things by their proper name. And you ask me the question back where you ask is waiting at the things away when bad. We go make we say we know want this PR. Number one. Who chooses the threshold? When they choose the 11.9 threshold, it was the promise. The people all they can go parliament. Prince Coca, they bluff in they can go parliament. Instead of 4 parties, it went down to 2. Even the number of women, you go expect at least a 40% representation of women in parliament. It didn't happen. A 40% representation of the disabled. It didn't happen. So when Unawan come with this PR, if you are coming, and then this fellow, the deputy Tower, Germany and whoever country use PR. Do we have the same culture there? Now the same system there as you want compare we to Germany? Where Germany gets a social network, all man then say now for register for votes now on your internet they do have. You cannot begin to compare us. We own culture, we MP now part of your community. You MP now like you paramount chief, you section chief, you this and you MP. You know what I mean? You they get a personal relationship with them. So you forget to say on who that person they be. And Abdul Kagbo really give good example where they say some man go there now 3-4 parliamentarians all come out from, let me say Mambolo just as an example. 3-4 people come out Mambolo, then another area now not get no representative that the people feel a connection with. So, you know, me question why I can ask, I tell you honestly, does this government love the people? Does this government respect the people? Does this government feel the pain of the people? I'm talking about the people of Sierra Leone, not the people of Germany. Does this government really sympathize with the status of the people as it is today? Do they? I think not. Because the problems the way as a nation we they undergo, as a people we they undergo, the only thing where them people where we get now we representation. Who we can hold accountable. Where we say we all don't come out, we don't vote for you for go parliament. You not deliver for we. You not care with problems and go parliament. You not solve nothing for we. We get the power for pull you. First past the post gives you the power for let pull you. Or let me say a party where now the one the way they give money na the party, the one the way strong na the party, now then get power na the party, now the name the list. At worst, now the name go the top of the list. But with first past the post, if I don't like who that APC give me, I don't like who that Unity give me, I don't like who that SLPP give me, and they call one with picking our community way strong, they say you go parliament, you go as independent candidates, let you go TINAP.
But instead of national interest, you think say governments they do this just for their own political gains?
Yes. Yes.
Why you think so?
And I listened yesterday with the presidency. He said, then they be the first party where they go back to power 3 runs. You they talk and like I say, you know say the last election, every monitor from New to Kata Center to everybody said there was malpractice. Both for them, the country became unstable because of the way the ECSL conducted themselves. So, are we not aware? I don't understand. Now we then an alternate universe. So, you know that the elections were not transparent, they were not credible. You know, it's not rocket science. That's why there is a tripartite in the first place. So, they want a system that is easily manipulated. PR, we're not going to know when they're ready, then they go cook whose threshold they want to give it. When then they do the calculations after election, first past the post, they don't paste stand at the wall. When I don't begin dance, and Mr. Joe Blogs now win. We don't know. This will not they note, then go begin do cumulative calculation, equations upon equations, before finally they announce who represents who. It is opaque, not clear. It is not easily understood by us. Even the way how the calculations are done. I remember having arguments within COP where they try to explain to them how these calculations are going to be done. Some man they say no to so, some man they say na so. So do you think the people, even in Freetown, now left the village, in Freetown understood how they calculated? Do you both know how they calculated? How they do the percentages? I don't, and I'm smart. So there's an opacity to PR. Then we get the payment. 1 minute and say we only they pay for first list. The next minute and they say we they pay for first and second list. So imagine you are saying you are encouraging different tribes and different political parties and blah, 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 and disabled and women. And then you say, like you want, fine example, you say we for pay for the first list, let me take a district, we get 15 parliamentary seats. You say we for pay for the first list, 15 people. Say na 10 million or 20 million, you for pay for them all. Then you say we for pay for the second list. You know there was a second list. Where that second list, if person die, he resign or he gets appointment, everybody moves up. They say they for pay for all of the second list. Now, you are a woman or you are a disabled, and I tell you I'm going to put you on the second list. Will you pay? You go pay for going on the second list. But you they pray no more for one person and the first list die or resign. You will not pay for the second list.
Madam Kola, bring you back to His Excellency in statement we make yesterday during the SLPP convention, the one. It talks say then will be the first party we will go for a third term. You believe say if then go into elections, the SLPP, waiting His Excellency the President talk so the next election 2028 then go win them.
What type of elections will they talk about? An election that has full participation of everybody. A system where we all agree say let we use. If they win that 10 day, then they win fair and square. But you not go put your hand on the scale. Then you tell me say na £1 beef you they sell give me. I pay you for £2. No, take your hand off the scale. Allow the system, allow the process to work without any undue influence. Not tip the scale. I mean, the removal of Unity Party from the 2023 election was unnecessary. It was wrong. It was unjustified. That's not the correct word. All the claims that were made by the likes of, we don't forget the fellow name, were all inaccurate. And we could prove it. And now where we don't get, we websites they up and running, and they put the entire thing where we file in a court. Then the one that we get time, go look at. There were pictures of all our elections. There's receipts of all our offices. All waiting and talk was a lie. It was a way of just silencing Unity Party and me specifically from that election. So if this SLPP government goes into an election that is 100% free and fair with involvement of everybody, I want to hire staff, but we saw the scales being tipped even in the registration of voters. 310 nearly arrested me during registration of voters. It was that skewed. One day we are live on Facebook. This man, they talk fluent Timini, una say no to Sierra Leonean. They did not register him. So I don't know what instructions they had been given. So if we have a fair, clear, fair system where the voter registration is open and we're all participating, they have an electoral system where we all agree for. Even if una tawase power because una want PR, if be PR, we all come together and say, okay, until now una in a state house, you hold all the cards, you have the power. Let us discuss the threshold. The threshold should be no greater than 3%. That's inclusion. A threshold greater than 3% is exclusivity. It will be the APC and the SLPP again. So if we have that type of an election, a free and fair one, then who win, he win. I'm not going to say APC go win, SLPP go win, or Unity Party go win. Who that win, go win.
Based on waiting you don't say this morning and waiting you know about elections na salon, is it okay for let's Sierra Leone continue for both to the international world, say, as a nation with a practice democratic principles, especially when it comes to issues of elections?
Look, Sierra Leone can boast all they want. The international community knows exactly what is happening in Sierra Leone. You can ask the question, why do they turn a blind eye? That is the question. And it's a question when I get for invite me on another day. But I would advise to know the answer to that. Let us look to Burkina Faso. There are answers there. So why, despite all, we are now becoming a drug cartel city, but MCC is giving us money. European Union is giving us money. So it's a question for another day.
With the PR system, if the government and all other political parties eventually agree, say, let they use the PR system for the next elections, taking into consideration the reason them why make the international community pour so much money for set up a tripartite committee for looking inside all the issues that don't they happen and review with electoral laws. If the PR they use them for 2028, you think say the issues that will be done they happen with previous elections, then go happen again?
But not to the bachelor's eve, would they see so now? We make Adeya. Now the bachelor's eve. So you they ask me the bachelor's eve, Adeya now they tell you say waiting I want to do. Then you they ask me about the married. The wedding is doomed. If from the bachelor's eve it is not inclusive, what makes you think it will all change and miraculously be fine? It will not. It will be equally contentious. Because now you they make the bid. Look, now you they call people and now you they set the tone if you're really committed. If you are really committed. We see PPRC, they say, party that offer put poster. Drive like you see, Parani poster, then they all side. But you know, some guy poster, then. So what are you saying? What are you saying? You're already putting your hand on the scale. So you want me to predict how 2028 would be? There's still enough time for everybody to do the right thing. And in order for them to do the right thing, we must talk. If we all sit down a corner, they grumble, we know they talk, or we all sit down the campaign, we all want to be flag bearer, we know they talk, and then what will be, will be. What will be, will be. So now the opportunity this, and there's so many things that as political parties we can do. For say, even on this simple WhatsApp, you can do a survey on a WhatsApp, where you send that out, people and begin to respond. And people learn for no say, even if we say, let we get how they call them, where all man they sign, whether they agree or they not agree. Petition. Put your address, put your name, and put your internet, your email. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. I say no. We have 1 million signatures. We can't go get there. That one they will do this survey.
But you think, say, the space there for practice then kind of democracy, they like take an example of some civil society organization them, where we sign a petition, get list of people, their names, their office address them. CID invites them for that. Say, why would I want for stage a protest? Other than them people there.
I am not talking about a protest. I am not talking about a protest. Because some man they listen, but they I am talking about a petition. Do you favor first past the post or do you favor PR? And when anybody they sign that petition, there are political parties in opposition. There is the mighty APC. There are other parties. I don't know NGC if they're in opposition or not.
But they seem silent about it.
That's why I'm talking, and that's why even though you called me yesterday, I am here. Always here for do this morning a bazam for Naka. Because maybe it takes one voice, maybe my voice, for me to say, and then we will do nothing until 2027, 2028. We begin to rumble back like so we had nothing. Now is when we do something. But what are they say? What do you ask so about protest? I am not talking about a protest. There is no need for a protest. There is no need. This government is too trigger happy. For let you call any, I will not be participant in that. But at the end of the day, things change also by negotiation. So what me they say is not do a vague petition. Femi Claudius, call my address, my phone number 077, blah, 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 my email address, ojdav@aol.com. Now me sign, I check, no. So it is verifiable. Because that was their issue with what the progressives were doing, that it was not verifiable. Where they call the people, they all say this, or the number, they're not good. So that way, it's like doing a poor man's referendum. Then another issue you ask back, why is it bad? They say it is cheaper. PR is cheaper. first past the post is expensive. Let us look at that question. Is PR cheaper? When you take away the choice of the people, is it cheap? When you give people the power to choose their leaders, is that expensive? Is it expensive? It is democracy. Democracy cannot be cheap. If it is cheap, then let us have a dictatorship. It is cheap when one man gets all the power. How many people in the term from 2018 to 2023, how many by-elections did we have? When they say expensive, expensive, expensive. How many by-elections? You know, it's 10. So this claim of expensive, except if you tell me, say, half of the parliament die, which I am not aware of. It's not less than 10. So stop keep saying expensive, expensive, PR is cheaper. How many by-elections? Why not include in the main first past the post, choose the first and second man?
So at this stage, Unity Party calling for a referendum on deciding the electoral system we salon for adapt to. Waiting at the value where it go bring come to the people of Sierra Leone, because at the end of the day, now them voices and then decisions them need for be heard. If governments take up the issue of referendum, what's not the value we go add to the whole process?
It means you have a say, you have a say. It don't mean say with 200 they decide for now 1 million. It means everybody that is of the age of 18 and above has a say. Is that not valuable?
The issue of the SLPP day in governance after 2028 election, I want we seem for be serious about them, because most of them supporters, even people with old position in government, don't they chant this particular slang, say, not to 10 years, then believe, say, then they go for another third term. Even yesterday, the president and the leader of the SLPP make them boldly in his statement, not public. Women say they are determined, they are fighting for it, and they're ready for ensure, say, they win 2028 elections.
Beautiful question, ma. If it was a question or a statement.
It's a question.
Beautiful one, ma. Why? That is the difference between the PI and the first past the post. If now first past the post, you don't have the audacity to say that. You will say, I don't so woke that the people go vote for me. It's a different conversation. Yes, we they go 3 times because of the work, the legacy way at the left. It goes without saying, say, we they win. And you will, a servant should always be humble. If you're not a servant of the people, you say, me, I know say I don't work for Salon people. And they go 3rd time, ma, you are in place. You are in place.
So from a perspective, the SLPP get scorecard, we go take them to a 3rd term?
But it is not for me to say. It is for the people to vote. And it is for the people to have a system that they can use to vote. That's my point. You get me? The people can say we want Femi Claudius school. And only Femi Claudius school. It is the people's choice. Then go say, they don't know if my soup sweet, or if it's sour, or if they pull flush, or if you get tumbu, but they want Femi Claudius school. It is the people's choice. Let us give them a system where they can decide.
But the PR now a system of elections back.
Yes, but you don't have your hand on the scale when you are talking about first past the post.
What do you mean hand on the scale? Because you keep repeating this particular phrase.
Okay. When something is open, fair, and transparent. Okay, let's go back one more time. The PR system, first of all, you not a vote for any particular person. You vote for the party. Now, you get stakeholders in the party. We're going to make it to the top of the list. We're going to left you the most popular person in your area out of parliament. Where probably you are more qualified. And for me, I tell you, parliament is very critical. I am even more concerned about parliament to some extent than even State House. Why? Because of waiting I don't see this last term. A parliament that merely claps and bows its head. It's the parliament we have now.
Do due diligence, so the people of Sierra Leone.
I know those they talk. Auntie, give me 1 second. A parliament. Now, this very parliament passed this PR that excluded, that reduced representation from 4 political parties to 2. Now, this very parliament removed trial by jury. To me, that was a travesty. In a country where the judiciary is you need trial by jury for certain critical cases. It was removed by this parliament. Not let me say it is cheap. Justice has to be fair, not cheap. This very parliament removed and voted to remove an Auditor General of stellar reputation. This very parliament. So parliament important. Let party not pick for we. Let the people pick for themselves.
So you think, say, asking for let the people pick for themselves, based on waiting the government don't they do, this go be achieved, the people go really able to decide on this electoral system, because the participant, the Tripartite Committee Recommendation 78, not ask for let government decide. Now for let a national dialogue be held and let the people and decide waiting salon for practice.
So if then we want the, sadly, Unity Party not be ever the part of this whole tripartite thing. If you wanted this, if then we want let this tripartite be really objective, Chief Minister Yano for Dede, all the political, the governments they are not for Dede, they should have chosen either retired judges or retired civil servants, put them together and say, Una do this thing, Una come up with all this, Una control them. But when you...
that's a tricky one, Madam Cole, because this same tripartite, now a party where they chant say they're in government in waiting, one of the main opposition party, now they go into the negotiation there with the government, now they agree, now they sign, now they put together a report, a recommendation, waiting they want for see change in terms of reviewing the electoral laws of the country. And with all that is unfolding now, you think the APC, we sit down at this negotiation, they I be really there on the ball?
You hear what I say before you come in, so? I say they not be for make clear, the group will be for handle this whole thing, if it should have been there, should have been people who were neutral. Completely neutral.
So
who would
ask you the question?
No, I answer your question. Trust me, I answer your question. Those people who should have been the overseers should not have been the likes of Chief Minister, because they ask
the chief negotiator.
But Paddy, they give me opinion. But I am talking now in a perfect world, which is too late. Now hindsight talk they talk now. You understand me? The man don't die, we don't bury. I don't say talk no more waiting killer. It's not useful. It's useless information, but I don't think kill the man now they discuss now. Is that it should, in a perfect world, which it, trust me, Sierra Leone is anything but perfect. It been for be a neutral group. We go then consult with the government, consult with the APC, and consult with we all. The way it was done was not good.
But moral guarantors from the international community been there between them. Then self not be able for represent Sierra Leoneans, even though they be appear for be this independent group we they talk about, because we may get the APC, the SLPP, and then moral guarantors there when are from the international community.
If one word they were hate pass all in this world, it's the term moral guarantors.
Why?
You sure say you allowed to do all that in this one show?
Yes, please. Because you there for...
You heard what I said about the international community where I talk say, let us look to Burkina Faso. I question, can somebody... Can we not be our own moral guarantors? We do not... Are they come? Do we not have people in Sierra Leone of high moral standing that can... When we depend on our colonizers to be our moral guarantors, we have a problem.
Are they part of the problem?
No,
the moral guarantors in this case.
No, I am saying that nobody fights your battles for you.
But Madam Cole, let moral guarantor they are today. Will you not get confidence in?
It is clear, eh?
Yes. Now them, the APC request for where the Peace Commission.
Not APC.
You are not. But I tell you now
would
how
I do things
they
the way
come
APC
in.
did it? No.
I just try for give a background how they come into all of them conversation
I know the background. You are preaching to the choir. I'm in church every Sunday. I hear the sermon. I am agreeing with you in that you asked me, did APC drop the ball? Yes. Yes.
And yes. You think they drop them? Also, then lost the focus where they be supposed to get.
Well, now we go back to the election, eh?
No, we are not going there.
But
just for build a context, because you believe, say, from the get-go, then drop the ball. You don't answer clearly. Okay. Now, outside then drop, and from the moment where they request, say they know they sit down with government between the National Peace Commission, them international moral guarantor, then come.
They dropped the ball, I think, like hours after the election, with the announcement. We dropped the ball way back before then. We dropped the ball began to be dropped from census. It was dropped from the census. Come off from the census, we dropped it with voter registration. From that end, now for don dey holla say things are not well. But I think that the APC was, and I know they here for do a psychoanalysis of the APC party. I am unity, and unity has issues. Is that from that point, and COP was yelling and yelling, but we were not getting the full cooperation that we should have. On the issues that we had cooperation, we succeeded. We succeeded in that cybercrime bill, the first one with them in pool. We were vocal. Taking power away from local council, we were vocal and we were cooperating with each other. What was the reason? I don't know. Was it overconfidence? Maybe. And I know I was never part of the inner workings of how negotiations went. And I think I would do a disservice and a disrespect to all those who were there because I was not in it.
Madam Cole, now that you don't agree, say then drop the ball from the get-go. Tracing back all of the things the way they agree for, from the Bintumani 3, the resolution, the Okomode, we born the tripartite.
The tripartite not born the tripartite.
Now, part of the resolution, they make them agree to them for set up a tripartite committee.
Yes.
We for look inside the underlying issues. Now the tripartite don't work down, they don't put a report, recommendation them. Now we are here discussing recommendation 78.
Yes.
From when they don't drop the ball from the get-go, you think, say, all of the negotiation, they out the door all, it go really yield a good fruit for Sierra Leone?
Well, who that don't all?
Both the government and the APC.
That is, that's an open question. Which negotiations precisely? The negotiations to determine PR, I like specifics.
So let me...
The negotiation for determine PR versus first past the post, is that the negotiation you're talking about?
I'm not talking about that. The negotiations from where the APC say, they know they take partner governance. International moral guarantor then come, then talk between them and Bintumani. They agree, say they for set up a tripartite and other resolution, they will come up Bintumani. Yeah. The tripartite specifically, now for looking at all the underlying issues about elections, so they bring them plaba there, they make the recommendation. Them.
Okay, and
then plaba there come out from elections. So if they want for stop them plaba there about elections, the right thing for be done.
Correct.
So then drop the ball during the negotiations, you say.
They dropped the ball very early on.
Very early on the negotiation.
Very early on in the process.
In the process. So a process where they drop the ball, so a process now we still they continue for get right systems of elections. You think say it go yield the intended fruits?
Okay, negotiation is good. Negotiation is always good. It is better than fighting. It is better than all those kind of things. You can negotiate as much as you want if both parties are open honest and transparent in those negotiations. For me, the man don't die. What you want to do now is a postmortem, and it is a waste of the time of the viewers and mine. What we should look at now is the SLPP committed to these recommendations? Are they
committed? Let's ask you now the questions.
And I'm going to answer. If they are committed, there are recommendations that have not been addressed. The release of political prisoners, has it been done? Or are they handpicking the few they want to release? So political prisoners who are in exile can return. Are they calm? Are they committed to those recommendations? The recommendation where they say to consult, did they consult? Did they? The recommendation where say there should be a national dialogue, they did a partial something dialogue, which they are now trying to sell to us as if we are all morons. That a national dialogue was done, that was not done. So you are now asking me the question, this all waiting with the CISO is the bachelor's eve. The married girl for sweet? You need Femi Claudius to tell you the answer. You don't. You don't. Is there time for them to rectify some of these? We have a Minister of Information who gave half-truths. Half-truths. At that Bintumani, he was seated there. And Marcela Samba spoke eloquently. He said 59% say they want fast past the post. That was not what. Rewind the tape. Not what that it is there.
Madam Cole, what do they foresee the 2028 elections for be?
La roll me crystal ball. Now, there's a saying where say every utterance is a prayer. So you be careful what you utter. God is open. I don't want to predict. I want to pray. I want to pray for Le. As the Madabio is now the chairman of ECOWAS. That's a big title. Where the whole of West Africa is looking up to you. I pray that as the leader of ECOWAS and other West African countries are doing things that we are all admiring, that he leads Sierra Leone in a way that others will follow. Those coming to election, Nigeria get election, virtually all of West Africa, nearly all man get election. That as leader of the ECOWAS, he examines why Sahel then don't come out na ECOWAS. Why? Since Sahel come on na ECOWAS, what are they accomplishing? Open your eyes, listen. If you want them back in the ECOWAS, you know you go threat in there. You're going to lead in a way that they think this is an ECOWAS that we want to be part of. So other people are not go clear out come on na ECOWAS. So we were there salon go begin for say, since this, we see this. So if I want to predict, I don't get mind predict.
Why?
I want to pray. I don't go predict. I'm not God. I don't have a crystal ball. Me not to more man, and I don't get more man.
Married with a sweet and from the Bachelor's Eve.
So
and this Bachelor's Eve,
don't begin.
when the country they so now, waiting you go foresee for the married.
Right now, the Bachelor's Eve, not fine. The man they beat the wife in the costume model. Right now, the Bachelor's Eve, it war. And the people in government are trying to tell us, as if we are morons, that all is well. I imagine, I don't know if Alpha Can means back, they talk about 70% employment. Paddy. Ebo, you know they pass. Okay, let them say, let we know nothing with glass. Let we all pull with tints. Let we begin for see the poverty. Let we begin for see the level of idleness.
Is it that bad, Madam Cole, as you dey talk now?
Well, I don't know. Did you just fly in?
I've been around.
Oh, okay. You dey drive around or you dey inside this studio, you know they see? People sleeping on the streets. Are we not seeing? Are we not seeing the poverty? It is in plain sight. The poverty of Sierra Leone is in plain sight. 2,000 millions na value. Now, and this one a couch, the The very Minister of Information, they talk, say, if you don't get any number, if you don't get this. In a country where people learn they struggle.
But as bad as they make them for B, now this same situation, the president believes, say, Sierra Leone and go vote for him party back for continue to sign left.
Are they make them for B? Me, Femi, Claudius, school, are they make them for B? Now, two are they talk on a lie, they lie. If I they lie, viewers, they will not forgive me. But I do a lot of interactions with people. I talk with students. Are they hear waiting at them pain? Are they talk with Okada riders? Are they hear waiting at them pain? Are they see advantage? Now the junctions of Sierra Leone. I write one where I talk about the checkpoints. Sierra Leoneans know they enjoy Salone. The one the way they enjoy where they go, how the new club name? How the new club name?
Chapter 1.
The one the way they enjoy now, then they go chapter 1.
Including His Excellency.
Including His Excellency, we go Pinam. As president of Sierra Leone, Femi Claudius School, I will never.
Why? Now a way of supporting
local Then I don't
content.
open all the hospitals now, all the districts. I don't open all the schools now, the country. I don't open all the libraries, all the computer labs, all the colleges. Why I don't done with that day? Where the country don't set, then they go big open nights club. By that time, they are not go down 70. I get business na club.
So, Madam Kola, at this stage, elections can make or break any country, the outcome of elections. Salon they move towards the 2028 elections. If the issues that we don't talk about this morning are to be fixed, bringing the missing pieces together, waiting need for be done for let the 2028 election be a peaceful one?
Beautiful question. Thank you, ma'am. Let us all sit around the table and talk openly and frankly. Let nothing be off limits. Let everybody come with an open mind and an open heart. I don't want to foresee anything bad happen to you. I don't want to foresee anything happen bad to you. I want to foresee something good happen for the Sierra Leonean people. You call me to any round table. Now we can't sit down. Let's go back to the drawing board. And you call and people will come. We will participate. We go travel on we own dime. For let we come together. And really let we tell una, usai una drop the ball. If indeed they are a listening government, that is the way out. Let we come back together. Let we look at voter registration. Usai we mess up. Let we look at census. Usai we mess up. Let me look at PR. What went wrong with the PR? Where did we mess up? What happened with ECSL? That Mohammed Kone is still seated there. Where did we mess up? Let us look at why the people are not able to protest. Why are you afraid? Why? Why do they have reason to want to protest? How do we fix it? If they want to have that kind of a dialogue, we don't need nobody for can sponsor we. We don't need European Union money. Call we na any side, give we chair and bench. With the goal that we all go sit down. We begin for, let us first of all talk to you. Creole descendants get issue with a place where the military go broke na Aberdeen. A letter has been sent to the president for a meeting. The union is still waiting to have a dialogue with him. So our president must be more accessible. Whoever the president be should be accessible. So that when groups or associations, but we see, none of us can protest, but we saw protests happening in Kono, led by the First Lady, uninterrupted. So somebody violated me on X. I write letter to the police, the IG. He forwarded the matter to CID. CID officers and Kanka interview me. It wasn't even an interview. It was virgin on the interrogation, but I subjected myself to it. Since then, Yelenke. So, as some people more, they say, we are all created equal. But in Sierra Leone, some are more equal than others. The other day, one government motorcar, I don't know who that to be, going down the wrong way, full speed. So, law and order. For some, and not for all.
Now we look at all of the issues that we don't outline. In a country outside democracy, they work properly, a democratic state like Sierra Leone, you they see people aside Femi Claudius Cole, we will come out using the media for channel some of their issues there as you they do so. People like the civil society, activists, them, politicians. But in Sierra Leone, it seems to happen the other way around. The question I go ask you, why are people silent? Is it because now the space not free or then just want for keep quiet?
The space not free. People, how many people have not been arrested, either at your station or at AYV? Arrested whilst on air. Arrested sometimes for, if I have a strong opinion, freedom of speech by the 1991 Constitution, it gives me that right. But when you have people who are sensitive to criticism, where we then at the other radio station Sunday, when Deputy Speaker of the House not get no arguments, he turned to personal insults. He tried for degrade me. You lost 3 elections. No, I lost 1 actually, and I'm for the record, I'm a proud loser of 2018 election. From there, I have grown. And when at first you don't succeed, you try again and try again. But on TV, it's try for me can say, like say, one provoke me. We're talking about PR for the people or first past the post for the people. And all you can come up with is a personal attack on Miss Claudius Cole. I want re-election. They no vote for you. Wasn't he apparently in APC before he went to SLPP? I mean, come on now. Where do personal insults have a place in our discussion that we were having on this same topic? When arrogance and ignorance meet, danger.
So if eventually the tripartite secretariat, after the nationwide consultation, then do a presentation to the office of the chief minister, when they in charge of government, they implement the recommendation them, and it go parliament, they adopt and say the country for use back the PR system. You earlier you say you don't want for predict. I don't know what you're saying, but you say you don't want for predict. How you they foresee 2028 elections in terms of the leadership from the executive and the legislation? Because we host the presidential spokesman some times ago, in belief say the APC will continue for the opposition, but after 2028, then go they part of governance.
Look, it is good for people in power to have a dose of humility. When you are a servant, all them why so we get all this big talk, bombastic talk, as servants of the people of Sierra Leone. But are we acting like we are servants? Until and unless the people in power regard themselves as servants of the people, what the people want, what will be good for the people, will never be put first. And as I tell you, when you they quiz me for la predict, every utterance is a prayer. And for Sierra Leone, I pray for only the best. I want the poor people, the disabled people, the women, I want everybody to catch a break. I want us to have leadership that is compassionate. Leadership where before you pass law, the members say, how this going to impact me people then? A leader where when they drive past State House, you see all them disabled people and they, when you go, not able to sleep. They torment you. How are you able for fix? What can I do to change this? Where all them people who they call moral guarantors, they all they pass, they see people sleeping in the streets, drive Kisi Road. So my prayer is for Sierra Leone to have a government and a leader that is empathetic. A leader that knows that the people are not okay. And the burning desire is to make the people okay. Take a leaf out of Burkina Faso's leader. Take a leaf out of his book. There is a reason why the whole world, the people of the whole world, are acclaiming him. And then there are leaders who are feeling inadequate are bringing him down.
But another school of thought, they say, all waiting with a see
fake
or hearing about happenings in Burkina Faso, the reality on ground is different.
I've been to Burkina Faso.
Recently?
Not recently, but whilst he was leader. Then we left Faso. There are lots of things that are AI generated on YouTube. Agree. There are lots of things on YouTube concerning everybody, Trump and everybody, that is AI generated. But we, the people, are not dumb, neither are we stupid.
Back to the question. Now that, according to the UP, the Unity Party, now 2,000 people.
Not according to Unity Party.
I'm quoting what you wrote.
It is in their book. Now that's the
Madam
tell
Cole, I just...
It is in this book. The thing where they do na Bintumani, that was what we were told. Your people were there.
2,000 people.
Nine then consult.
Yes,
Yes, that's
and
what
they don't
we were
come
told.
back for do the presentation to stakeholders, and you were part of that consultation.
I was not part of any consultation.
You were invited.
I was invited to sit down and eat me one plate rice and what's it? Bulgur and granite soup. That was it.
So the conference
and I was given
for
transport. I think 250,000 in the spirit of full disclosure.
So the dialogue where them be get that day. They not be open the floor for let people ask questions, make you contributions for let them get the document.
I think a few people, by that time it went on for far too long. Some people spoke for far too long. And at the end of the day, the 10 way we for put with contribution, even by the time the APC they talk, all of them had left. All the ministers had left. All the foreign people and supporters, the European Union, they had all left. So we were speaking now to the walls and to the stage and to the lights. Myself, I'm like, what is this?
Let me ask you the question now.
Ask me.
This referendum dialogue where the Unity Party believes say for happen. Yes, they don't do the nationwide consultation as they say,
Yes.
but there are still rooms for correct the wrongs.
Yes.
Moving forward, what do you think say una as stakeholders, politician them, for do now for ensure say the people and voice be heard, the people and contribute, for let them choose the systems of elections where the country for use in next election?
But I've answered that question already, but I will reiterate. One, now it's in they do so right now. Sitting here and speaking openly and frankly. And we know they talk English, we they talk Creole, all man where they listen understand. Secondly, there is nothing wrong with doing another survey. What we call a petition, a survey, where people can sign, not in secret, openly. Femi Claudius call me address me phone number. If they want me name, and they write me name number there, I say no. Khadija, put your number, put them, you say no or yes.
You wish for take a lead for this particular petition we they call for?
Well, I am thinking of doing one online. There is one you can do on WhatsApp.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't see why not. But now, I did a video. I wrote a press statement. I was on Common Talk. I was on AYV. Today I am Liberty. Don't you think by now I forget a phone call? Miss Claudius call you to big motor you boku talk, come black and talk, come now my office, can't talk to me. Don't you think I at now
Always on the same.
to government official, the man where they heard this
Are they
thing.
listening?
The secretariat call me now. Say, okay, Miss Claudius call. We don't hear you only boku talk where you don't they talk. Come, can't you don't let we talk with you now. Let me hear it from you one-on-one.
But if what you go say to somebody, you go say maybe they don't take you as important as you feel.
Bingo! You don't win the prize. You have won the prize, man.
So you don't figure that out?
No, I don't figure that out. But what she has said, I haven't figured that out. But what he say, it makes sense to me. It don't make sense to you? Because to me, if indeed you're talking about the democratic space and the democratic voice, if not me, I call you. Say, come sit down back. So, all with you don't talk so. But when people they aid na board, then they listen. Oh, it is done and dusted. Waiting we want, paupeistically,
they ask you earlier if
so
this not just waste of time. They don't decide already.
No, but yes, let us waste our time. Democracy demands that if this is wasting Femi Claudius Cold's time, let me waste it for the people of Sierra Leone. I will waste it.
You think your voice is as loud as it should be for all of them things that we talk about?
Well, I don't know. I think I get for tone them up, I get for loud and small, but I don't know how we're going to loud it. I'm trying. I have a YouTube channel now. I am talking every 2 days a week. I'm making videos. I don't know how else I can loud it. I must loud it. But how? When the people that you are louding don't put cotton bud inside the ears, they don't block here, you can shout. But still, tomorrow, the public will ask you, what do you do?
And you think you are doing justice. You are doing this for the people of Sierra Leone, because many a time in this country, which I'm sure you are aware, we don't see politicians, they don't come out, they don't talk a lot. At the end of the day, the same system when they criticize and they go join that system there.
Yes, we have seen it. Yes. So are we going to take the one paintbrush we paint we all? Shall we? Because X did it, Y did it, so it is inevitable Femi Claudius Cold too will do it?
Because it might be say they do this in a form of advocacy, calling out the wrongs, but the moment, for example, His Excellency the President call you, you become silent.
And the President will call me for what?
To discuss.
The President calls me to discuss?
National issues we don't raise concern about.
Let him call me. And let us do it in camera. So una bring una camera, una pin and day. AYV bring them camera, Miss Claudius. If he wants to do it in camera, let us do it in camera.
If you want to do it behind closed doors.
If he wants to do it behind closed doors, then you have to trust me to tell you what happened.
Then after that, you become silent.
If we talk, so you are predicting. So
I'm not. I just tell you based on things that don't happen.
Well, let me tell you about. Let me tell you about me.
We've seen vocal politicians.
Okay.
But they elected outside and they.
Let me tell you about me. Then say everybody has a price. You don't hear that? Everybody has a price.
If you're offered a position, you go,
they can't answer. That question, they didn't ask me from 20 when Jesus was a choir boy. They didn't ask me that question. I will answer your question, but let me answer this first. They say everybody has a price, so to so. Some people, few people, are priceless. Me, I'm priceless. Will they offer me a job that I will accept? The answer is no. When the soup don't well, it don't rot in Femi, they can't take work at Chris. In the beginning of your answer, in the beginning of the administration, if you wanted inclusive governance, Marabio could have done it. But what has happened since 2018 has been exclusive governance. And it has filtered its way through all our institutions. So, I am not in it for a paycheck. People go into politics for different reasons. As I sit, we have a staff roll of over 40 people. I am an employer. All of yesterday, my salaries are the pay. I am an employer. I am not in politics for a job. I don't need a job.
President Biodo ever make attempts?
No. And when you look Femi Claudius Cole in face, you know, say you know that if you give me a job, you will sack me in the next day. I am not compromisable, and we have seen people walk away from his jobs. So it is not about my employment. I no can inside politics for job. I no can inside politics for Bill Osna Peninsula. I am in politics to die and leave a legacy. Elect and no position to Aguna me grave. But let it be said that there was one woman, a woman, who said and did what she could for the people of Sierra Leone.
So at this stage, you already begun describe your perception about the Parliament of Sierra Leone. We know so definitely this topic where we discuss, at the end of the day, these documents where they say they don't get from the one they then consult with for decide the electoral system, where salon for practice, it go for go Parliament.
And then go pass an easy one.
I just want to ask the expectations
that is what
now.
They do.
Where
they
reach
and they bow. That's it.
Where reach Parliament, you think so then go able make the voice of the people and go able for God waiting the people and really want us electoral system na salon.
We don't do the bachelor's leave. We don't. That is a question of.
So are you wasting your time? Because if you don't,
I will waste it. I will waste it, and I will continue to waste it even beyond 2028. I will continue to waste it.
All right. Let me look at messages then.
It's in Amion.
Let me look at messages that we don't come at the program this morning, and we still get Madam Femi Claudius Cole, where they state the stance of the Unity Party, where campaign the preferred choice of elections, where na recommendation 78, where they na the Tripartite Committee then reports, where they don't table to His Excellency the President, and the secretariat don't do a nationwide consultation, and they don't bring out the statistics of people who then consult and waiting the people tell them. But Madam Cole and in party believe say that not a consultation and then for do a national referendum for let the people decide. Now that's what they discussed this morning. To Madam Femi Claudius Cole instance and he continue for maintaining position. Let we look at the messages them we don't come. The first one they taken from Facebook. Ahmed Al-Hussein Sise, they say, Khadija, the truth is that the peer proportional representation system is a plan devised by MPs, including our APC MPs, because some of them can only return to Parliament through a list from their respective political parties. PR is a guaranteed pathway to rigging the 2028 elections. By preventing your opponents from monitoring elections in your stronghold, your numbers will increase. The APC is unaware of the prospects of extinction, yet we are embroiled in chaos and in fighting.
All right, we look at more messages. The very first one I go start with Macmillan Timothy Kabase. Madam Cole, what meaningful role do you think the young people and grassroots voices will be in shaping the 2028 electoral reforms beyond being used as political tools during elections? Many citizens, especially the youth, feel politically excluded and economically abandoned. How do you intend to reconnect the political process to everyday struggles and aspirations of ordinary Sierra Leoneans?
H. Dalton na Facebook, they say, a woman with integrity, passion, and credibility who believes politics is temporary, but serving humanity is forever. Well done.
This one from Lanzo na the YouTube channel. They say Madam Cole's voice is going places. All she needs is to provide her the platform to expose the wrongdoings of the current regime.
All right. This one, they say, Madam Femi, if the next election is done on PR, which disenfranchises you and your party, will you consider joining the APC finally?
I think this simple Kebi contest they asked Madam Cole, you get any plan to join the APC party as a coalition for the 2028 elections against the SLPP?
Leah Johnson Hamla, they say, that was very well done. Femi, your voice will not be silenced. Please continue your excellent work and may you be blessed. The people are in need of someone with your voice to advocate for them and to speak truth to those in authority.
This one from Lamin Bangura is a legacy is her name, not Femi.
All right, more messages. We don't come na the program this morning. This other one where I go read, it come out from Thomas Rogers to say, as we continue to navigate its transition to a peer electoral system, many citizens are raising important questions about inclusivity and fair access within this model. While peer has the potential to broaden representation in Parliament, there are still concerns about whether smaller or emerging political parties, independent candidates, civil society groups, and underrepresented populations, especially women, will have meaningful space within the political process.
This one from Henry Bull is say if we want a woman for lead salon in the capacity of president, this mami qualify. Isabi articulates the issues respectfully.
All right, Momo, for why they say Unity Party is one of the political parties delisted by PPRC. She can be engaged as a Sierra Leonean, but not as a recognized political party in Sierra Leone. It's fraudulent to engage her as a political party leader.
Kane Brema say by now you should be putting strategies in place to have few votes in Parliament.
The last one I would take, Chalisco Williams, they say, I'm so proud of you, Madam Cole. You're not true Creole woman. You talk unparable. God bless you, ma.
In Bangura, we go be myself on final one because of time. It say, Mother Cole, your voice is a legacy to we the people of Sierra Leone until the end of generations.
Franklin Carbo say she has to pause because the country under BIO is not safe for freedom of speech. From that, we will come to Madam Cole.
Let's begin with the last one first. Frank, I don't hear you. We need to pause, yes, but we cannot all fall silent. Some of us must speak truth to power. But I beg, I want to go straight to Momo. Momo say it is fraudulent to engage me. Let me educate Momo. Unity Party is a registered active political party that has never been deregistered since we were registered. We were never deregistered. We took the PPRC to court because of unfair treatment by PPRC and ECSL, disrupting our convention and claiming that we didn't have offices, which we did, claiming that we didn't do our due diligence in our lower levels elections, which we did. Evidence were all presented to Adrian Fisher, who, for his own reasons, knows how he ruled, a conversation for another day. Unity Party has never been deregistered, Mr. Momo. Please get your facts properly correct. Then, so Ahmed says the only way to rig is through PR, and that was what I said in my opening. They said the young should be involved, and that is critical. How can they be involved? The young, they're not necessarily therefore go under any specific party. The young people have to begin to come together and talk to each other. When then they determine who and how they want to engage, they can engage all the political parties. They don't even have to choose. Me right now, I am trying very hard to engage with people. And when then they come, we meetings them, or they talk with them, I tell them, you don't have to join. You know, I know they say, well, you come, for we can't discuss. Now, for you can't join Unity Party, no. But we can have the discourse. And nothing what we they do right now, and nothing what we get for do across the country. So, yes, the key to it are the young people. So the first way they ask that question, that is, I think, probably out of all the questions, the most valid and the most important one, where me, for one, don't take into heart, and I don't take it seriously. Yes, we must have humanity. That's the reason for us going into politics, or it should be. Not positions, not building houses, not driving cars, not traveling to China and beyond, but serving the people. And when you see the people, something in your heart, something should spark. You get me? If you have nothing, you don't feel anything, then you're not serving the people. You're serving yourself. Joining the APC as a coalition. There comes a time, I for one always favor coalition. Working together is always better than working alone. They say one hand bangles not a shake, one thick broom easy for broke, a whole bunch is tougher to break. But the coalition has to have a focus, a direction, and a plan. We tried with COP, but not everybody. And they keep saying for me, APC, APC, APC. The APC right now has a lot of work to do on itself. So it's not something that I should put on my to-do list to say, to start. As the chairperson of COP, it was our opportunity for them to see what we could deliver, what we could do. So that foundation was already made. And it is for them to see a small party and say, this party may be young, but this party has potential. This leader may be new to politics, but this leader has the heart in the right place. Not to the kind leader where when they go and get stuff, they go to other party and then they play clips of you saying A and then they play clips of you saying B and it's very embarrassing. No. Then Thomas Rogers says he has concern about underrepresentation, and he's right. And that is our fear of PR, in that the party then has all the power. I don't address Momo Yun. Brahma, to have seats in parliament, Brahma, you know, mind Gida. That is a goal of the Unity Party. To have parliamentarians, where they go parliament, Papa God, let God send them kind Unity Party, that have the heart for the people, that make laws. When you go look like Atelopias, you look in record from where they hire them. You not get the bold mind for vote, say let them pull them. Or you look the audit report, you not say it should be read and examined in parliament. So that is a goal of the Unity Party, is going to parliament. It is a goal that I think is achievable. And to Momo, enough fraudulence for engage you. It is not fraudulent because Unity Party is not a fraud. And then I think the last one was Uncle Frank, where I say, I don't hear you, sir.
Okay. And no comments?
No, I don't hear you. Yeah, I call me. I say Uncle Frank. Okay, so I don't listen to that.
All right. Well, now then, response then we'll go wrap up this edition of the Breakfast Show. As always, now a pleasure for host you and talk on issues that we get for do national interest, and we will continue for follow your position on this particular topic. We get for do the preferred choice of elections, where the tripartite secretariat don't start for all consultation with people and for know whose system of election the country go use for 2028 elections. Thank you for joining me this morning.
You're welcome, anytime.
All right, that now Femi Claudius call in the leader for the Unity Party. We'll be there with you this morning, the state them position. I had the Breakfast Show. Go left you many thanks to Samuel Thomas, who support the production team for let this edition meet you. Bina Khadija Bangura, they say watch Liberty TV throughout the day as they bring Canton a live broadcast from Bintumani. Outside the Salon People's Party today, day 2 for the National Delegates Conference. Outside then go vote for new executive position them for run the affairs of the party. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a good day.
All right, until we meet again, Mabel Kaba, they say get a good day and stay out of trouble.
Develop city, then clean, all clean city, develop.
This is Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetown. And today, I want to talk to Freetonians about sanitation. We objective, transform Freetown, transforming lives. We not go able to achieve them if we all not join hands. Freetown City Council get role, but every Freetonian also get responsibility. Let we start first with the fact say FCC with the sweep 110 major streets every single morning from Monday to Saturday. But when we don't sweep the streets, if Freetonians then come and they continue for heap dirty in the street, you know they make the place look fine. Now make we get them litter bins them. The yellow bins we wanna go see around. So we the worker. You drink from your water bottle, your water plastic. You eat your packets on tin. Not even a ground where you done. Make sure say you put on one of them bins then they. That litter bin they. In order for you host dirty. You know mean say if you pack you host dirty, you can pin her next to the bins them. Not to the idea that. Not give you host dirty to them one way the Allah say clean salon, clean salon. No say that dirty way they collect now you host. You know get for Karango now the one of the two official sites. You know they Karango Kisi Bome, you know they Karango King Tom Bome. It turns so it left on a ground. And now we council get that problem, but you self get a problem because now front somebody else in Domot, your own dirty don't end up. So wait you for do with you host dirty. We get the one then a council when we don't certify, say they're not approved waste providers. Then they on tricycles, some of them they not vehicle. You will get host, you will get business, you in a hospital, institution, everybody for make sure say their waste collected by an approved FCC waste collector. We get the tricycle groups, we get the companies. So you go see them around. We engage with them on a regular basis. And wait till we go do now as we come into this new year. Now for make sure say FCC stand behind them for you for no side and day and for let them self go to you so that we no go get a gap. When you eat dirty in a gutter, it end up na Lumley Beach, Toke Beach. All the tourism ambition where we get for the city, we lost that potential there. FCC, they spend boku money on dirty business. The fuel, the labor, the vehicle maintenance, the spare parts, the night operations, the illegal dump site clearing where we get for the do every now and then. All that boku money, I'm not going to say we're not going to spend anything, no, but we're going to reduce some. If Fritonians then do the right thing. Because we not go get for go clear illegal dump sites. We not go get for sweep as many streets and spend as long. So if we reduce that money we spend now on dirty business, we go able put some on development. We all want for improving municipal schools. We want improve the markets them. We want for let we see new developments at the city. That money where we use for dirty business. You and while we all make up we mind. Pay.
Watching Liberty Breakfast Show on Liberty Online TV.